This was the deadliest man in an American maximum security prison. For 10 years, no one had ever heard him speak, because anyone who did ended up a vegetable. His days consisted of nothing but building muscle and staring at a single photo on the wall, his brother. Years ago, the two of them had robbed a bank and gotten away with the money. Johnson had managed to shake off the cops, but later they were betrayed by someone who knew too much. To force out the money's whereabouts, the gang brutally killed his brother, then put a bullet in Johnson as well. What they never expected was that Johnson survived. Once he recovered, he was sentenced to 10 years behind bars. Today marked the end of that sentence, and the decade inside hadn't dulled his hatred one bit. The moment he walked out, he headed straight to an abandoned parking lot, where he found his old car. Inside was a file containing information on everyone involved. Once he confirmed the first target, he slammed the pedal to the floor and shot out of the lot. Moments later, he stormed into a real estate office, charging straight to the second floor. His presence alone froze the place in fear. Without a word, he found the man in glasses, pulled his gun and blew his head off before walking out as calmly as he came in. His next stop was a private club where he tracked down a man in a hat who had access to files on the remaining conspirators. But the guy tried to jack up the price, which didn't sit well with Johnson. The bodyguard stepped forward, ready to show off his muscles, but the moment he saw the tattoo on Johnson's arm, he was terrified. It was the mark of the strongest inmate in the maximum security prison. Scared out of his mind, he bolted immediately. Realizing he'd pushed the wrong man, the guy in the hat quickly handed over the files for free. With that in hand, Johnson immediately locked onto his next target, a crooked old man. On the surface, the guy looked gentle and harmless, but in reality, he preyed on young girls, luring them in by pretending to need help, then drugging them once inside. That day, just as he was about to make his move, Johnson kicked the door off its hinges. The moment the old man saw his face, he was so terrified he soiled himself on the spot.